Leo, I'm getting a very strange message that you are going to cross paths with someone that you would typically never speak to, never meet, never initiate some kind of conversation with, but you are going to cross paths with this stranger. And this person is going to tell you a story. They are a storyteller. And in that story, they are going to reveal something about yourself that you've been hoping to find out, or that you've been seeking answers about. Maybe you've been seeking answers for something going on in your life, but this stranger says something that shows you that you already have the answer within yourself. I got this card, Moon Bathe in Hope, and this card talks about all the hidden things within us that want to grow, and that we should shine a light on that part of ourselves. And it feels to me that this stranger is here to shine that light. Okay, I don't know what kind of relationship you're going to have with this stranger, whether they're going to be a mentor, a friend, a lover. I'm not sure. It could even be a child that you meet. But they feel this is like a divine meeting, or a meeting of the souls and of the minds that shows you this hidden wisdom. And it's like we only have half of the owl here. It's as if this stranger comes in and completes the picture, and we see the full owl. We see the full wisdom that is right there. For some of you, you could be feeling a little bit melancholy, just for some of you. But it's within this kind of melancholy feeling, okay, this kind of, maybe it's even a little depressive. Maybe you get like, you go ups and downs, maybe a little bit manic sometimes, right? No judgments, but there's something in that melancholy expression of your soul that is very wise and creative. And there's something alluring there for you. I feel it like intensely calling me. And when I was trying to meditate on your energy, and I say trying because I was hoping to get some more information, and it was like I was calling you up on the spiritual hotline and you weren't picking up. And I feel like what I can connect to is this mysterious part of you. It's kind of a part of you that you're not showing to the world. The part of you that is a little bit hidden. It's almost like where you keep your hidden thoughts, maybe about other people or even about yourself. So I'm very curious what's going on, Leo. This is different energy than I've felt in a reading in a long time. So let's see. Tell me more about Moon Bathe in Hope and shining a light in the dark and the stranger and all the things, Spirit. The key, look, another owl. Inner calling, clarity, and intention. This stranger, and I really lingered on that S. Maybe S is going to be a letter that's significant. This stranger has the key, or shows you where the key is. Gives you clarity. The color yellow could be significant too. Maybe they're going to have something yellow on them or around them. Or they're going to be holding something yellow. Okay, and shelter, number 1. Spiritual growth, accountability, and healing. The key, they give you the key to the shelter. Oh, wow. Some of you might literally meet this person in a shelter or a place that is like a shelter for you. They give you the key to the shelter, a shelter, somewhere where you can heal, somewhere where you can feel safe, somewhere that is the only light there is the moon, and you bring the sun energy, right? It's a safe, sacred space. This is beautiful. And owls are coming through a lot in the cards, so I would pay attention to owl symbolism or wherever you see an owl. And owls are nocturnal, of course. So the moon is very significant for you too. Moon energy. I would watch your moon sign, whatever that is. Okay. So let's see the energy supporting you and challenging you at this time, Leo. Or your North Node, I'm getting. And if you don't know what that is, that's totally cool. Don't worry about it. Or go investigate it. Maybe that's the missing piece for some of you. You need to look more at your North Node. Stranger tells you a story. Let's see. They're very powerful. Very magnetic. Tell me the energy supporting Leo. What's supporting Leo? Ooh. Self-preserving, indecision, and oppression. We have the King of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Self-preserving, indecision, and oppression. This is that feeling like I can't call you. You're in self-preservation mode. You're not picking up the phone. Do not disturb. Blocking the numbers. Doing all the things, right? Not picking up. But it's because you're trying to figure something out, or you're trying to protect your energy. There's some kind of, and on this card, I'm reading it, there's some kind of truth revealed. Some falsehood that you've seen, and you're trying to preserve yourself from, I don't know, from being oppressed, from being judged, or judging others, or feeling weak. So what's supporting you is this drive that you have to preserve yourself. And I'm seeing the word entitlement on this card. And of course, that word is usually a shadow kind of quality, right? To feel entitled. And that can be Leo in the shadow. But I'm reading the entitlement here not as a negative thing, but actually as a positive thing. Because it's like there's an entitlement you have, or you feel entitled, and I'm just using the words that's on the card, that's why I'm saying it, to this key, to the shelter. And I want to say you are. You do have the title to that key. For some of you, you might be buying a house, and this is like the title to a house. The key to your shelter. Okay, but there's something that you own, or you're going to own. This is going to help you preserve yourself, because you're at this crossroads, this indecision, or there's been some truth revealed that is making you feel a little bit funny. You're not sure how to handle it. And you're preserving yourself from the energy of the King of Swords in reverse, which is pretty nasty. It could be your own energy, you know, you're cutting people down with your words, or it could be somebody else around you who's like that, cold, dismissive, even absent at some level. And it feels very oppressing, or oppressing thoughts you might be having, or you finally understand something, some kind of oppression that you're facing or the people around you are facing. So you go into self-preservation mode, but not in a negative way. So let's see what is challenging you. Oh, there's another card here. Exclusion. I'm going to take that as one of the energies supporting you. Alone time. 3 of Cups in reverse. See, it's that going into this dark, mysterious space. And I feel like because you do this, you meet the stranger. It's like, I always go to this place, and I always do my groceries here, or I always go to this restaurant, or I always go to that bookshop. I'm going to go somewhere where I don't know anybody. I won't bump into anyone. I'm going to seek out some other different experience, and you find the stranger, and the stranger finds you when you're seeking alone time. So let's see the energy challenging Leo, Spirit. New love. This is also a card of creativity, Ace of Cups. 4 of Wands, celebration. Wow. Okay, give me a couple more just to even out the cards. I'll just take 2. 4 of Wands, new love, Ace of Cups. Divine faith, the unknown. and mastery. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, all of these cards are really amazing and something you want to see in your reading, but they're showing up in the challenge. And then all the cards in your support are like kind of challenging energies. So it's almost like something has flipped, and right, something has flipped. We're no longer in the sun, we're in the moon. Perhaps there's something that's happening and you know you should be celebrating it, or you should be happy about it, or people around you are celebrating things, but you don't really feel that way. There's like an energy here of, I don't know where this is going and I don't know if I trust it. So I'm going to exclude myself. I'm going to step back from something, or I'm going to hide something about myself. Not in a way where you're being devious, but to preserve yourself, to protect yourself, to put up some kind of boundary around something that you feel is vulnerable. And you're guided to do this, not so that you disconnect necessarily from the opportunities of new love and celebration and all of these things, but so that you can find something or see something that's been hidden inside of you, so that you can heal something. Some of you have new love in your life, or a new person in your life, and it's interfering with what you're working on in some way, or it's pulling you away from something that means a lot to you. There's a conflict here about that energy. This is very mysterious. I feel like this is so specific too. Is this even resonating? I'm still calling you and I'm not hearing you. You're really tucked away somewhere, your energy, which is not a bad thing. So can you pick up the phone and let me know if this is resonating? Okay. Let's see. And if it's not, that's okay too, you know. Maybe it will later on. The sun as your advice. The moon and the sun. Okay, Leo. For your overall energy, we have the 3 of water, the 3 of cups. So you're wanting to engage with others. There is a lot of social activity around you. But every time you do engage with others, something happens. It's like you feel this instinctual drive to pull back, or to not share everything. It's almost like you're detecting some kind of threat. And I'm not sure there is actually a threat there, but you're perceiving this energy of withdrawal or excluding yourself from something, pulling back, as a warning almost. But Spirit's just trying to get you to go somewhere else. Your higher self knows that there's this stranger you need to meet. This is so weird. The alchemist. Yeah, I feel like I'm in freaking, I don't know, Cosmic Seeker, the Fool. I feel like I'm in some kind of energy capsule. Look at that beautiful card. The owl and the raven. Oh, that's who you're meeting? The owl and the raven meet. Oh, I posted that video on my Instagram. Hold on a second. I'm just going to go to it because I had something there. I said something about the owl and the raven, and I think it's significant. Let's see if I can find it. I don't think I can show it here. I'll just show you kind of like what it looks like. Okay, so I have the yin and the yang, and the caption. Oh, I told people to caption it. And I said, shadow and light, unconscious and conscious, trickster and sage, me and Pixel. And so I asked people to caption this. Just different expressions of equal beauty, people said. Artemis and Apollo, some sibling rival. I can never say that word. What else is here? Duality. Don't let the darkness distract you from what you came here to do. Me and my shadow side competing for who gets to run the show today. Phased and unphased. I feel like these are all messages for you, okay? So, wow, that's interesting how that came through like that. So this person is your counterpart, this stranger, but they are an alchemist. And they are going to help you alchemize and heal something when it comes to your relationships with other people and how much you express there. Because there's something, I don't know, you need to protect in some way. It's a very rare combination, but one that also works so well together, you and this stranger. Okay, we have the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups for what you don't see coming. And then your opportunity is the Five of Water, Five of Cups. And look how he's looking over at her. And this is definitely, this is like definitely more of your energy right now, this cloaking feeling. Some of you may be regretting something that you did or something that you said, or a way that you've presented yourself to the world. What do you want to say about that? Or maybe there was some kind of social faux pas somewhere. You feel weird about it. King of Water in reverse. King of Cups. Falling out with somebody. There's some kind of maybe a breakup or a falling out. King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups. And why is the Five of Cups your opportunity? Four of Fire in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Well, this wasn't maybe it's not a safe relationship. Or it wasn't a relationship that allowed you to grow. I did get that there's a side of you that someone doesn't know or doesn't accept. We also had the Four of Wands over here as the challenge. Yeah. I feel like you saw the truth of something. You saw the oppression that existed in some kind of relationship you were in. You were indecisive for a while, but you've decided to step back, to exclude yourself from something. You need some kind of alone time. It could even be a community you feel betrayed by, or a group of people, but there's some kind of falling out. And your pain or your remorse or your regret or your sadness around it is revealing and showing to you the instability that exists within this union or within this relationship. And here comes this stranger with a key to a shelter, because Four of Wands in reverse, it's like you've lost some kind of stability here. So the stranger gives you new stability, a new place to heal, to rest. So you can find some kind of mystery within you. Something that wasn't allowed to grow with this connection. It could even be a friendship. You're healing your connections to others, and this involves disconnecting from someone. Okay, Seven of Wands for your advice. No, for your challenge, but we'll also take it as your advice since I said that. This is standing your ground, but it's challenging for you. Why is this a challenge? Why is this the challenge? I mean, it's your advice, though, to stand your ground. I do feel, and this is, again, not for everyone, but I feel like there's a lot of volatility here. Could even be backstabbing at some level. Or feeling disowned. Yeah, discarded in some sense. Eye of the Storm in reverse, Ace of Swords. Eye of the Storm. Well, you have been at the center of something, and it's like been chaos all around you. Or if it's not chaos, it's just things that don't quite resonate with you, or they don't speak to you. Maybe your group of friends, you're looking around, you're like, I don't really like these people anymore. Whatever it is, you've been at the center of it for a while, and now you're deciding, I don't want to be anywhere near the storm, not in it, not in the eye of it. I have to stand my ground with something. Ace of Swords. This is also kind of biting your tongue. And there is this energy of being quiet, right? Like not picking up the phone, right? Not picking up the energy hotline. So maybe you need to do some spiritual work where you create some boundaries so somebody can't reach you, can't communicate with you. There's an idea you have that you need to protect too. The Creator, the Sun. I feel like, I know this is your card, but I feel like this is the stranger you meet. The other alchemist, the raven. The raven and the owl. It could be a crow too, I'm not sure. You decide. The Sun. Okay, tell me about the Sun. Now this is your guidance. So let's see. Well, I feel like the guidance is taking guidance from this stranger. Tell me about this Sun, the Creator. They wake up the Creator within you. Five of Swords. Ooh, yeah, look at this. They show you something that has been wrapped around your energy. And this is like a part of you. Something you haven't been able to see, something invisible. Maybe a hang-up you have, or a fear you have, or some just old energy that's been lingering. It's been like coiled around you. And this raven, I know it's kind of like a phoenix character here, but this raven, no, maybe it is a raven, crow comes in and snatches this serpent that has been coiled around you, blocking you from creating what you want to create in your life. There's little Pixel at the door. She hasn't been in a while, so I'm going to bring her in. But that's amazing. So this stranger like shows you, it's like you're standing there, you meet this stranger, they tell you a story, and all of a sudden it's like you see this snake coiled around you and they just grab it from you. But you have to see it first. And once you see it, they grab it and they take it off of you. Now, I feel like when they remove this snake, whatever it represents, a fear, an insecurity, whatever, a path you feel you didn't achieve, whatever it is for you, there's a little bit of pushback that you have, a little bit of shock. You didn't realize this was even there. You react maybe in a way that unsettles you. You could even get defensive and say something that you don't mean to say when this snake appears. Because it rattles you. Rattlesnake. It rattles you. Okay, but this stranger is here to help you. So they're going to speak some kind of truth to you through a story. This is like really powerful. This could be a shaman you're working with, but I feel like it's someone you don't really seek out. It's someone you meet and you think it's kind of like, I just bumped into this person, it was kind of accidental or happenstance, but it's divinely orchestrated. And you must be doing something for them as well, though the cards aren't telling me what that is. So once this snake uncoils from you, like maybe it was like, I don't know, rattlesnake, boa constrictor, you choose, but it's suffocating you at some level. Once they uncoil it, and show you where the key to the shelter is, you're able to go in without fearing that this snake is still slithering around in your energy. It's almost as if you couldn't go in the shelter before. You couldn't go into that deep healing space because there was still this energy there. And you know, when we talk about doing shadow work in Tarot land, it's an amazing thing to do. But it can be a very scary and dark thing to do because we can run up against really treacherous kind of experiences that we've been through, that we've suppressed, feelings that we have that feel nasty and horrible, and it can be quite scary. It doesn't have to be, but sometimes it is. And I'm getting the sense here that there's been a place you've wanted to go inside of you, something you still need to heal, but you haven't been able to do it because you intuitively sense that there's something in that shadow, in that darkness, that is slithering around, and you rightfully so are cautious about it. Okay, this could be like a repressed memory, I don't know, or something you really are scared to look at. You're not ready for it. But this storyteller, this stranger, comes in and does something to take that fear away, to remove that, so that you can go in and do what you need to do and heal something and alchemize something. Whoa, this is a really powerful message, and it took a while to get here, as it will for you in your journey, but it becomes very clear once all the cards are on the table, once you see everything you need to see, that this stranger lays out before you, and they do lay something out before you. 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands for the outcome. Look at this massive push of force here. It's like suddenly you have forward momentum. Suddenly your energy returns. Suddenly you feel powerful again in a way that you haven't in a long time. There's a certain level of confidence here too. Let's get one more. Tell me more about the outcome. I am going to do an extended reading. In the extended, I'm going to go a layer deeper and see what else comes through. But let's see. Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is confidence and magic. This is a new you that appears. I need more, Spirit. You're still kind of quiet here. There's an uncertainty I'm sensing. The Sage, the Hierophant. Well, it's as if Spirit has spoken to you through this stranger. And as you move forward in the next part of your timeline and on your path, there's this unshakable wisdom and knowledge that you're carrying with you, that you co-created with this stranger, this serpent that you finally saw and uncoiled. It's as if you're unstoppable now, but not from a place of ego, but from a place of divine wisdom and knowledge. And I feel as though you go on kind of this journey where you meet many, many strangers along the way, more strangers. And you become the stranger for someone else in their story too. It's really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull one last card, and then I'm going to do an extended reading. In the extended, I go a layer deeper. We see what else wants to come through. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description bar below. If I don't know. If you're not, or you don't like that idea, don't worry. Okay, trust that Spirit knew that and gave you everything you needed to hear right here in this reading. Conjurer, number 31, higher self, fertility, and creativity. This is exactly what's in that shelter space, exactly what's in the darkness under the moon. It's you manifesting. This is just a manifestation card if you don't like the word conjurer. But the conjurer is conjuring up all those hidden things within you to make them into your life, to make those hidden aspects that want to grow, to support your life. There's fertility that's been untapped within you, fertile, creative energy. So there's a deeper connection with your higher self that this stranger supports you with. Okay, that's what I have. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.